because all of you are my inspiration for everything that we do. And Her Excellency, the First Lady, has been with us since the very beginning of our efforts. And she had came to many of our gatherings at the United Nations General Assembly. We've been touched by her compassion for the children, especially those who are most vulnerable in our society. And it is a tremendous pleasure to be here, finally in Sri Lanka, in your beautiful country, to work with all of you, to learn from all of you, and try to develop solutions that are appropriate and effective in the Sri Lankan context. The only way we can do this is for all of us to come together. We need to learn from the parents, from their experiences, to understand their needs, so we can develop the solutions that really meet their that help with their daily struggles. We need leadership from the ministries, from the politicians, and from the First Lady to tell the members of society that autism is a biological condition, is a developmental disability, that with proper support, the children can become productive members of society. And in other countries where we worked in, we had the privilege of supporting the community, we have seen leaders stepping up from all areas of society. It could be the parents, it could be professionals, it could be politicians. They help call attention, raising awareness to the public. Because when they speak, when these leaders speak about autism, people listen. They understand that the superstitions, the myth that's involved in autism is just not true. And that these children, like every other children in Sri Lanka and around the world, deserve the same opportunity to become the person, the individual that they can be. And leaders from the world all over have, in addition to help raising awareness, have helped raise resources to support programs in their own country to meet their needs. Yesterday, my colleague Michael and I had a pleasure of working with the stakeholders here in the hospital. And what struck us is that these stakeholders are very sophisticated. They know what to do. And even the parents this morning are very knowledgeable, and they understand what are the priorities and what needs to be done, not only for their own children, but for all the children in the country, this generation and beyond. What it will take is for all of us to come together. And with the support of the First Ladies, the ministers, the politicians, the professionals, even the parent leadership, I think that is possible. Autism Speaks is here as a facilitator, as a supporter. We don't know what to do because we're not part of the society. But we can bring resources to you. We can bring content. We can bring expertise to you. We want to learn from you how it can be helpful. So please, teach us how to help your children become the best they can possibly be. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andy. And thank you again all for being here. It's really a pleasure and honor to be here in Sri Lanka with you. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, Mrs. Rashtrapaksa, for all your support over the many years and for welcoming us to your beautiful country. As you saw in the video and as you heard from Andy, autism really is a global public health crisis. It's now in the global spotlight, and there is a global movement that we are in the midst of. Andy and I have been to many countries around the world, more than 50 to date in the last 5 years. And I can honestly say that there is no more passionate community than here in South Asia. We've seen this because the pace of activity and movement and energy in South Asia has been matched by no other. By working with countries like India and Bangladesh, the Maldives, Bhutan, Nepal, Thailand, and now of course Sri Lanka, there is a real opportunity for South Asia to lead the world in this global autism movement and to lead by example. And we've seen this happen working with government stakeholders, families, professionals, and educators in the countries that I mentioned. A few years ago, just 2 years ago now, in Dhaka, the Dhaka Declaration, which was read by the First Lady, expressed the commitment of governments in South Asia to help the communities overcome the social and economic challenges that are being faced for those living with autism and other developmental disabilities. And because of that, the United Nations General Assembly and now the World Health Assembly both passed new resolutions to help implement the words of the Dhaka Declaration. Last year, in the second annual SAN conference held in Delhi, India, ministers of health from 8 countries were represented to talk specifically about how ministries of health can help lead this effort in partnership with the ministries of education, social welfare, women and children, labor, and others in an interministerial fashion to help develop comprehensive strategies that will truly meet the needs of the communities in those countries, and how the countries can work together to make the pace of this movement move faster. And now we hope that Sri Lanka might take a leadership role in hosting the next SAN conference as we prepare to take the activities that have happened to date and really put them into action. And we really think Sri Lanka is a country that can lead this, especially after seeing the presentation yesterday about the national strategy for autism. The health system and education systems here in Sri Lanka seem to be very unique, something that we haven't seen elsewhere, where there really is an opportunity to build on an existing child development program to really decrease the age of diagnosis of autism, to empower parents to learn the early warning signs, and to empower providers, including medical and education providers, as well as parents, to provide services for those individuals earlier and help them better develop and lead their lives to the fullest potential by becoming contributing members to society. So we very much look forward to learning more about this opportunity in Sri Lanka. We look forward to working with you, the community of Sri Lanka, to make your vision a reality. And we truly think that Sri Lanka can help lead the autism movement not only here in South Asia, but around the world. So thank you again so much. We look forward to talking with you today.